ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. This is the Boys Arena. Remember, we are coming live from Nairobi, and to all the football lovers, to all the football fans, the Premier League is finally back with a match with more games this week, starting today up to tomorrow. And today, remember, also the Premier League running will be beginning up to the end of the season. And today in the studio, I'm not alone. I have my two co-hosts who will also be our analysts of today. Will help us understand all the match results and highlights and everything about this game week 30. So starting here right on my right hand side, I'll begin this is Collins here. How was your weekend? How has the 2 weeks period been? How have you been?
Uh, Thank you so much, Collins. As you said, I'm a sports analyst. The weekend was quite interesting, even though we had no Premier League action, but we saw other games playing. We saw the other leagues playing. There was a match between Gor Mahia and FC Leopards. It was an interesting game,
Yes.
although I did not really attend it. The other week we had Gabon playing Kenya at Nyayo Stadium. It was fun, we were there and we saw the action live. Even though we have not had the Premier League, but I can say the 2 weeks has been quite interesting because we have had matches there.
So you've been well.
Yeah.
So now giving a chance to my other co-host who will also help us analyze this match week 30. I'll give a chance to our other analyst, Ian Kimani. How have you been? How has the 2 weeks been?
Okay, thank you so much, Osama, for this platform. I'll say my name is Ian Kimani, and my week has been good, despite the fact that we did not have the Premier League playing. I think it was a very long time for those of us who love football, but again we saw Reece James score a very good free kick for England. I think that was the best moment, and it gave me the strength to come this far.
So thank you so much. So I will go straight into the match week 30. Remember the running is starting today up to the last week, the last match day, which will be played later in May. So starting with the first match, this game week 30, Arsenal will be playing against Fulham at the Emirates Stadium. We have seen Bukayo Saka will be he said that he will be back in the squad today. So I'll start with Collins here, then I'll give you a chance because Arsenal currently, I don't think if they are still the title contenders, but just help us understand this game, the outcome and everything. So starting with you, how are you seeing this game? Arsenal has clinched on the 3 points, or what are your final prediction and the results?
First of all, it's a tough game. Great news that Bukayo Saka is back. At least I think now Arsenal are fully back. The squad is somehow fully back, even though Havertz is still outside. But I think the game is tough. The last time they played, I think it was a draw, a 1-1 score. So I think anything might happen. We don't know. We are waiting to see. But I believe Arsenal would want to win this game, and they would do everything to win. So I'd say Arsenal and both teams to score.
So you said Arsenal and both teams to score. Now giving you Ian a chance. We have seen that Bukayo Saka said that he will either start or come as a substitute today. What are your predictions about this game? Remember, Arsenal are 12 points behind Liverpool.
So I think it will be a good game, considering that Arsenal will be at home. But again, seeing that Bukayo Saka will be back, is their star boy so far. And I think we'll want to see how he recovers and how he performs after the long-time injury. So for me, this will be, I want to say, an easy game for Arsenal. For me, I'll give Arsenal a straight win.
So you said Arsenal will giving Arsenal a straight win. So I think you have heard then. Collins here said that Arsenal and also Gigi and Ian also said that Arsenal is going to win this game. A straight win for them. And remember that game will be starting at 20:45 in the PM. Now, still at that time, Wolves will be playing against West Ham United. So, Ian, what are your predictions about this game?
Wolves playing against
West Ham.
West Ham.
Yes.
So this is another good game, considering that Wolves, so far, I think they have noticed that if they don't give their best, they will get relegated, and I think they want to prove themselves against West Ham. So for me, I'd say GG, but I don't really want to go in favor of Wolves, so I'll give Gigi and maybe West Ham a win.
So we said a goal will be well, and also West Ham a win.
Yes.
Now moving to the next game. The next game will be starting at 11 in the PM, 11 sharp in the PM. Nottingham Forest will be welcoming the biggest team that is said to be the biggest team in the whole world, Manchester United. Remember, they will be going to this game without the central forward, that is Chris Wood, because I'm told he's having some injuries. So, Collins, what are your predictions about this game? Nottingham Forest recently qualified to the semi-finals of the FA Cup, and I know they are still chasing the top four.
It's a tough game. I can't really say it is easy for Wolverhampton, Nottingham Forest,
yes.
because we've seen them play last time. In the first leg, I think they won by a slight margin, 2-3 scores. So I think it is a tough game. We have seen Manchester in the past games; they have shown they can do it. So I think now that their main striker Chris Wood is not available, it's not yet confirmed, but the rumors are saying that he has an injury. We don't know what might happen. Nottingham have been playing so well so far this season, so I think it is a tough game for both teams, Manchester United and Nottingham. But considering Nottingham are at home, they have won against big teams. We saw them won against Man City. We saw them won against Liverpool, and now it's Manchester United. So I think I might give them a straight win, but it's a tough game. So it's either a draw or a win for them.
So said it will be either end in a draw or Nottingham Forest might win this game.
Yeah.
Now moving on swiftly, we'll go straight to Wednesday, which is tomorrow at exactly 22:45. Bournemouth will be welcoming Ipswich. AFC Bournemouth will be playing against Ipswich. What are your thoughts about this game, Ian? Remember, Bournemouth also has been playing some good football this season. They have some good squad, and on the Ipswich side, I don't know what can you say about this game.
Okay, for the game of Bournemouth against Ipswich, I think we saw Bournemouth play a very good game against Man City, despite the fact that Man City were able to come back from the 1-0 lead and they qualified to the semi-finals. But I think, as we have said, Bournemouth has a very good squad, very good attacking force, and I think this will be a very easy win for Bournemouth, considering Ipswich is one of the struggling teams in the Premier League this season. So for me, I'll go with a GG and a Bournemouth win.
So you said a GG and a Bournemouth win in this game. Now still on Wednesday, still at 22:45 in the PM, Brighton will be welcoming Unai Emery's boys, which is Aston Villa. Collins, what are your thoughts about this game? Because Aston Villa will be playing away in this match, and remember also they qualified to the semi-finals of the FA Cup in the midweek.
So I think first of all, Unai Emery's side is better than Brighton, because ever since they made the new signings, that is Marcus Rashford and this other guy from PSG, Asensio, they have really shown their quality, and I think they are just not so well into each other. They are not into the game, but I think they are playing so well. I've seen them. I've seen Rashford scored 2 goals last weekend, which enabled them to qualify for the semi-finals of the FA Cup. So I think it is a tough game for Brighton and for also Aston Villa. It's not an easy game as I think. So to me, I can say it might end a draw or Aston Villa to win.
So you said that either a draw or Aston Villa might win this game.
Yeah.
Now still at that time, also at 22:45, Manchester City, who pulled a comeback in the weekend against AFC Bournemouth and qualified to the semi-final, will be playing against Leicester City. Remember also this game, Haaland is said is having an injury and might be seen coming back maybe at the end of the season. So what are your predictions about this game? Will Manchester City do the necessary and beat Leicester, because Leicester also have not been very good at this season?
I'd say Leicester, as we have said, they have not shown good football and good. And I think Man City coming here, they know that the top 4 positions are up for grabs, considering that we're in the running period. So I think here Man City, despite the fact that Haaland will not be available for them, I think they also have people who can fill in his gap. And I think Man City has a very good squad right now, which is showing quite some good work. It's showing that it wants to win games. So this game for me, I think if Man City wants to win, it's a very easy game for them to win. For me, I'll give them a direct win.
So said Manchester City will win this game. Will win this game. Now, still at that time, also at 22:45, Newcastle will be playing against Brentford. Collins, what are your thoughts about this game? Because we have seen also Newcastle are very good. They are. They have some good players, but also let us not forget Brentford. Also, they have some good attacking force and everything.
First of all, I think it has been long since Isak scored. So I think this is the opportunity for him to, come back to the scoring board. I think it is easy for them now because I think they won the Carabao Cup in about 70 years. In a period of around 70 years. I think it's an achievement for them. They would want to continue and win more trophies for their team. So I think Newcastle are now playing with they are more motivated and they want to achieve more. So I think they will play so well. On the other side, Brentford has been good. We've seen Yohane Wissa and Brian Mbeumo are doing some quite interesting work at the attacking first. So I think it's a tough game, but I'm saying Newcastle might win. Okay, yes. Newcastle will win, but it won't be an easy win for them. They'll have to fight.
It will be a slight win for them.
Yeah.
Now, moving on very swiftly, on the next game, Southampton, who are very at the bottom of the EPL table, who are struggling down there, will be welcoming Crystal Palace. Remember, Crystal Palace in their recent matches, I think, since the start of this year, they have won more games than they have played. So, what are the predictions about this game? Will they manage to beat this side, this Southampton, or what are your predictions?
I think the Premier League has never witnessed a weak side like Southampton has performed this season. So I think, and considering they are playing against Crystal Palace, and we have seen Crystal Palace do some quite good job with Nketiah and the likes of Mateta still showing some good work for Crystal Palace. So for me, I'll vote for Crystal Palace for it is an easy win unless there is any surprises which are. The chances are very minimal, so I'll go for Crystal Palace to win the game.
So I would say that Crystal Palace will win this game. Now, moving we are moving on very well. Now, the next game will be played at exactly 11 p.m. 11:00 in the p.m. It will be a Merseyside derby. Liverpool will be playing against Everton. Remember, Liverpool are currently the league leaders, the EPL table. They are 12 points ahead of Arsenal. But remember, this Wednesday they will be playing in a Merseyside derby. Remember, the first leg ended in a draw. I think it ended in a draw after being postponed for a while. So, what are your predictions about this game? Will they manage to beat Everton, or what are your thoughts?
First of all, when you're at the top of the table, things might change. One lose might change the game. So I think it is not easy for them. Considering Everton has not been an easy team for them, they have had quite some hard time, winning against them. So I think they will really struggle a lot to win against Everton. But I think honestly to be one now, because the Premier League is the only title that has remained for him.
Yes.
The Carabao is gone, the FA is gone, the Champions League is gone. I think the Premier League is the only hope that he has because the 12-point margin. I think he will look forward to chase the points and go far so that maybe can clinch this title. But it won't be an easy game for them. We witnessed a draw in the first leg. I think things might not change. It might either end in a draw or Liverpool might win.
So you said that it will either end in a draw or Liverpool win. Now, the last game I want both of you to give your predictions, because this one also will be a derby. It will be a London derby. Chelsea will be welcoming Tottenham Hotspur. Remember, Tottenham Hotspur also has not been very good this season, despite the fact that they have the squad, but the game and everything, it has not been good. So I'll start with you, Ian. What are your thoughts about this game? And I want you to be very honest about this one. Now that you are a Chelsea fan, I don't want you to side on your side. Just give out your honest prediction about this game.
If a team is big, I think you don't have to side with it. I think you just see the facts, then you wait for the team to play. So these are two teams, despite the fact that Tottenham is having a very tough season. I think Tottenham is position 3 with the most goals scored this season, club competition, with Chelsea coming around number 5 or number 6. So this tells you that these are two teams with great attacking force, and we have seen that some talents of Chelsea are back. Noni Madueke, Palmer, Jackson are all returning, and I think that's the happiest thing. So I think considering that in the last 5 games against Tottenham, Chelsea has won 3, drawn 1, and lost 1. I think Chelsea will still do the necessary to Tottenham, and if Maresca does not fumble the starting 11, I think Chelsea will show a very good game here, and they know that they need that top 4 position. So GG will be there, but straight win for Chelsea.
So he has said that if Maresca doesn't fumble with the starting lineup and everything, is predicting a GG and a straight win for Chelsea. What are your thoughts? Do you have the same predictions or anything different from that? Remember, this will be a derby.
Nothing changes. It's a London derby. Yes, the greatest team remains to be the greatest team. I'd say Chelsea to win. No conversation here. Chelsea to win, unless Robert Sanchez does what he does best. But I think we are looking for top 4. And I remember in a place he said when you are 1-0 down, you need to prevent goals entering, and because your team struggles. So I think unless something happens, I see Chelsea winning this game. Nothing changes. We won at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, a comeback. It was a tough one. They are now at the Stamford Bridge. It's not easy, as they know. They have never won there. If they have won, it is once, of which it is hard. So I think nothing changes. We win at Stamford Bridge, 3 points clear.
So both of them are said one of them has said nothing changes, and the other one has said giving Chelsea a straight win. So and I want to remind them that we'll be here after this game match week. We'll be here with the preview and see what the results and the outcome and everything. So guys, I want just to thank you very much for always keeping time, for always being here, and remember, with that we have come to the end of this match week 30 predictions. Let's wait for the game to be played and wait for the results. So, and to you guys back there, those who are watching us, wherever you are, I just want to take this opportunity to thank you for always purchasing your bundles, for always creating time to watch us, to follow us all this time. And to the new subscribers, I'd like you to just click that subscription button and click that link and share and subscribe. So thank you so much, guys. Until next time, it's a goodbye from us.